companies saying that the V8 engines can fail without warning, raising the risk of a crash.
Somewhere in America right now, a brand new truck is sitting in a driveway with a dead engine. Not because the owner skipped an oil change. Not because they redlined it on the highway. It died because of a mistake that happened on a factory floor, months before that truck ever had a license plate. This is not one isolated story. This is a pattern. Millions of vehicles across 7 major brands are being called back for the same brutal reason. Engines that were broken before they ever left the assembly line. Today we're breaking down the 7 worst offenders on the road right now in 2026. We'll show you exactly what fails, what it costs you, and why the very last engine on this list is hiding under the hood of the best-selling truck in the entire country. Stick around, because before we're done, I'm going to tell you exactly what to check under your own hood tonight. Let's get into it. Here's how this countdown works. 7 engines, ranked by one factor only: how much it costs you the moment that engine gives out. We're starting at the bottom with the engine that nickels and dimes you for years. We're finishing at the top with the engine that can hand you a 5-figure repair bill and a tow truck ride you never saw coming. Every figure in this report is pulled straight from federal recall filings, court documents, and real repair invoices. Nothing here is guesswork. And to be clear, not every turbocharged or high-tech engine is a disaster. Plenty of these platforms run for years without issue. But the 7 we're covering today have the paper trail to prove they deserve a spot on this list. Number 7. The Honda 1.5-liter turbo. We start with an engine that touched almost every driveway in America. This little 4-cylinder turbo was the upgrade option in the Civic from 2016 through 2022. It was the only engine offered in the CR-V from 2017 through 2022, and it became the standard engine in the Accord starting in 2018. Honda marketed this motor on 3 promises: power, fuel economy, and dependability. 2 out of 3 isn't a passing grade. Here's the issue in plain English. This engine sprays fuel directly into the cylinder. On short, cold weather trips, some of that raw gasoline slips past the piston rings and drips into the oil below. Diluted oil can't protect metal parts the way it should, so internal components wear out faster than they're supposed to. Then there's the bigger issue, a growing wave of head gasket failures. When that gasket breaks down, coolant leaks into the cylinders and blends with the oil. The result is a rough-running, overheating engine that can die completely. This isn't internet speculation. There's an active class action in the United States covering the Civic, CR-V, and Accord, claiming Honda knew about this oil dilution issue and never issued a fix. Canada has followed with its own lawsuits in Quebec and British Columbia specifically tied to head gasket failures. One driver's Civic failed at just under 70,000 miles. Honda declined to help, and she was stuck with a repair bill north of $5,000. In the US, that same head gasket job typically runs close to $3,000. And that's before a mechanic finds whatever else the thin oil damaged along the way. This isn't a great engine that got a bad break. This is a known design flaw that keeps costing owners money, with no recall in sight. Number 6. The Volkswagen and Audi 2.0-liter turbo, EA888. This one is everywhere. It's under the hood of the Jetta, Tiguan, Atlas, Passat, and Arteon. It also powers the Audi A3, A4, A5, Q3, and Q5. One engine, a dozen badges, sold by the millions. To give credit where it's due, when this engine is running well, it can go past 200,000 miles without major issues. This isn't the engine that explodes. This is the engine that slowly drains your wallet. 2 ongoing problems define this motor. First, oil consumption. There's an active class action alleging the piston rings in this engine are defective and burn through oil far faster than normal. Owners end up topping off the oil constantly, and if they miss it, the engine can run dry. Second, coolant loss. For years, Volkswagen used a plastic water pump on this engine. Plastic sitting next to a hot motor eventually gets brittle and cracks. Once it cracks, coolant leaks out, the engine overheats, and real damage follows. There's a long-running settlement covering water pump failures on model years 2014 through 2021, and a fresh 2024 lawsuit claiming the redesigned replacement pump has the exact same cracking problem. And this isn't just an inconvenience. Audi recalled roughly 343,000 US vehicles because the coolant pump on this same engine could short out or clog and start a fire. Volkswagen separately recalled a batch of Atlas SUVs over contaminated engine bearings that could leak oil and create a fire risk. On its own, a water pump replacement runs somewhere between $600 and $1,200. But an ignored coolant leak that cooks the engine can turn that manageable repair into a full engine replacement. This isn't the motor that fails all at once. It's the one that taxes you for as long as you own it. Number 5. The Hyundai and Kia Theta 2, 2.0L and 2.4L. This is one of the longest-running engine scandals in modern automotive history. This engine powered the Sonata, Santa Fe, Tucson, Optima, Sorento, Sportage, and Soul across more than a decade of production. The defect will sound familiar by the end of this list. During manufacturing, tiny bits of metal debris were left inside the engine's oil passages. Over time, that debris blocks oil from reaching the connecting rod bearings. Starved of lubrication, those bearings overheat, wear down, and start producing a knocking sound. Keep driving, and the connecting rod can snap and punch straight through the engine block. When that happens, hot oil sprays onto an already hot engine, and that's how several of these vehicles caught fire. This started with a recall of 470,000 Sonatas back in 2015, and it never really stopped. Hyundai and Kia eventually settled the resulting lawsuits for $1.3 billion, and as part of that deal, they extended the engine warranty to 15 years or 150,000 miles specifically for rod bearing failure. Federal regulators also hit both companies with a record civil penalty, and more than 4 million vehicles were ultimately swept into the settlements. If your vehicle is still inside that 15-year warranty window, an engine replacement should be covered. If it's outside that window, you're buying a new engine yourself, commonly $6,000 to $8,000. But the real risk isn't just financial. It's the possibility of an engine fire in your own driveway. If you're shopping for a cheap, older Sonata or Sportage with this engine under the hood, you're not looking at a bargain. You're looking at someone else's unresolved lawsuit. Number 4. The Toyota 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6, V35A. This one stings because of what it replaced. For the 2022 Tundra, Toyota retired its legendary 5.7-liter V8, an engine famous for running practically forever, and replaced it with this twin-turbo V6. You'll also find it in the Lexus LX and Lexus GX. The problem should sound familiar too. During manufacturing, tiny metal shavings were left inside some of these engines. That debris eventually reaches the number 1 main bearing, the single bearing carrying the heaviest load in the entire engine. With metal grinding against it, that bearing fails, and the engine can knock, run rough, refuse to start, or shut off entirely while driving. Toyota has now recalled this engine 3 separate times. The first, in May 2024, covered about 102,000 trucks and SUVs. The second, in November 2025, added roughly 127,000 more. A third recall followed in 2026. All told, close to 270,000 vehicles have been affected. Through October 2025 alone, Toyota had logged more than 2,600 warranty claims and 300 field reports of engine failures. For the earliest wave of affected trucks, the fix was a full engine replacement. But here's the frustrating part. Instead of replacing every engine automatically, Toyota introduced a software-based inspection in 2026 to decide which engines are sick enough to swap. Many owners aren't happy about that approach. And Toyota is still building new Tundras with a version of this same engine, acknowledging debris contamination remains possible, while promising a tougher bearing design going forward. This isn't an aging design that finally wore out. This is a brand new engine, in a truck sold on reliability, damaged by manufacturing debris that should never have made it past quality control. Number 3. The Nissan VC Turbo. Nissan sold this engine as cutting-edge technology, a variable compression turbo available in both a 1.5-liter 3-cylinder and a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder. You'll find it in the Rogue, Altima, and the Infiniti QX50 and QX55. The cutting-edge design turned out to be the problem. This engine relies on a complex system of bearings and links that let it adjust its own compression ratio on the fly. On a large number of these units, those internal bearings were defective straight from the factory. As they wear down, they shed metal particles into the oil. That metal circulates, scores everything it touches, and eventually causes a bearing to seize completely. When a bearing seizes, the engine locks up, and if that happens at highway speed, you lose power instantly in traffic. The scale here is enormous. It began in June 2025 with a recall of about 444,000 vehicles. Then in February 2026, 2 additional recalls covered another 642,000 rogues. Combined, more than 760,000 Nissan and Infiniti vehicles have now been recalled for this issue. Nissan has logged more than 1,000 warranty claims, and at least 4 vehicles have reportedly caught fire. Under recall, Nissan replaces the entire engine, a job the company itself says takes up to 15 hours. Outside of recall coverage, a full engine replacement on a Rogue runs around $8,000 once parts and labor are combined. For a compact SUV that might only be worth $20,000 on a good day, that's a repair bill most owners simply can't absorb. This isn't innovation that hit a small speed bump. This is a company that bet big on advanced engineering, couldn't manufacture it reliably, and ended up recalling 750,000 vehicles to prove it. Number 2. The Ford 2.3-liter EcoBoost. This is the turbocharged 4-cylinder found in the new Bronco, Ranger, and Explorer, along with a version used in the Mustang, producing up to 300 horsepower in some trims. And in the 2025 and 2026 model years, a batch of these engines rolled off the line already broken. The defect is almost shockingly basic. Inside every engine, a small retaining ring called a circlip holds the piston pin in place, connecting the piston to the connecting rod, one of the most fundamental parts of the entire motor. On a group of these engines, the machine responsible for installing that ring was misaligned, and the ring was simply missing. Without it, the piston pin can shift sideways and gouge the cylinder wall. On other engines in this same family, a different component, the camshaft roller finger follower, was installed incorrectly and can come loose. Either failure produces the same result: knocking, sudden loss of power, and an engine that needs to be taken apart. Ford issued a recall in early 2026 covering 2026 Mustang and Explorer models over the missing circlip. Weeks later, Ford recalled another batch of Broncos, Explorers, and Rangers, all 2025 and 2026 vehicles, over the camshaft component. Here's what pushes this to number 2 on our list. The fix isn't a simple part swap. Ford's remedy requires replacing the entire long block, the whole bottom half of the engine, on a vehicle that may have just been driven off the lot. And the repair isn't even ready yet. Ford has said the remedy won't be widely available until late 2026, meaning owners are currently sitting with a known defect and no fix in hand. This isn't an old engine finally giving out. This is a brand new engine that was assembled incorrectly, with the only real cure being a full teardown and rebuild. Number 1. The General Motors 6.2-liter V8 L87. Now take everything you just heard, metal contamination, seized bearings, complete engine replacements, and put it under the hood of the single best-selling truck in the United States. This is the V8 found in the Chevrolet Silverado and GMC Sierra, the 2 top-selling full-size trucks in the country. It also powers the Tahoe, Suburban, Yukon, and Cadillac Escalade. The failure sits deep inside the engine, in the connecting rods and crankshaft. In its own filings, General Motors attributed the issue to supplier manufacturing and quality problems, meaning